Hello and welcome to StudyIQ. In this video, I will bring to you the best multiple choice questions from current affairs for September month, second week. September month, second week. So in my first week video, I had covered around 75 to 80 questions, and as you know that we have the copyright for these questions now, I prepare these questions myself. Now you can follow me on Facebook. This is the link www.facebook.com/GauravGarg Education. This URL you have to type in your browser to be able to follow me on Facebook. Our pen drive course, it is very fast selling for IBPS PO and clerk, and also will be very soon launching for CLAT and other exams like hotel management and BBA. So it's on the way, and within next 15 to 20 days we'll be able to launch it for CLAT, and it will include legal reasoning and legal aptitude also. So a lot to look forward to, and this is the number if you want to avail the pen drive for SSC CHSL, for bank PO, or for any other government exam. 9716523859. You can email to me gaurav.studyiq@gmail.com. So let's begin the questions. First question is, which director has won the prestigious J.C. Daniel Award for his contribution to Malayalam cinema? Which director has won the prestigious J.C. Daniel Award? Now this is a question from awards and honors. In fact, during the course of past week, I was very busy in preparing videos for you all. So I have prepared the videos for almost all the important topics. Now in fact, even on our channel you will find 100% coverage of static GK. You don't require any book now, just watch the videos and enjoy. J.C. Daniel Award is a question from awards and honors, and it's a very prestigious award which was given to this gentleman called K.G. George. K.G. George is a very famous director in Malayalam cinema. Next question. Which Indian origin businessman became a member of the Business and Sustainable Development Commission? In fact, he runs a company also based on sustainable development, and his name is Sunny Varghese. Sunny Varghese, he lives in Singapore, and he is an Indian origin businessman. He recently became a member of Business and Sustainable Development Commission. Which Indian writer will be honored with Kumaon Literary Festival? Kumaon Literary Festival. So Kumaon is an area in Uttarakhand where Jim Corbett is also there, that place. So that is also in Kumaon. So which Indian writer will be honored with Kumaon Literary Festival's FON, which is Fellows of Nature South Asia Short Story Award? This award is for nature writing, and this award is given to this author for the book People of the Sun. People of the Sun. The name is Meghna Pant, and this award will be bestowed on her in the month of October. Who is the only Indian in Fortune 51 Most Powerful Women rankings? So the famous magazine Fortune magazine has given out a list of 51 most powerful women. This is in business. So only one Indian woman has made it to this list. This is very latest questions. In fact, this is a question from 13 September. So who is the only Indian woman? So, and in fact, she is not just in this list, she is second in the world. Her name is Indra Nui. She is second in the world in the list of most powerful women. And number one in this list is, again an important question, Mary Barra. Mary Barra is CEO and chairman of General Motors. Mary Barra. And number two is Indra Nui. And besides Indra Nui, there is not even a single Indian woman in the list of 51 most powerful women in the world. Let's take a, let me take you through to the other options. Kiran Majumdar Shaw, she is a Biocon chairman. Arundhati Bhattacharya is State Bank of India chairman, and Chanda Kochar is CEO of ICICI Bank. Renowned Udiya renowned Udiya actress Jharana Das, and renowned Odishi dance guru Kishore Kumar Mohanty. They were honored with which award for lifetime achievement? Both of these eminent people, both of them were given a lifetime achievement award. Which award is that? Guru Kelucharan Mohapatra Award 2016, Vyas Samman, Odia Ratan Samman, or Kalinga Prize. The name of the prize is Guru Kelucharan Mohapatra Award. Guru Kelucharan Mohapatra Award. Now this question is extremely important. According to the Quacquarelli Simons Global University Rankings for 2016-2017, how many Indian universities are in top 100 in the world? QS rankings are one of the most prestigious rankings, and according to these rankings, they have given the list of top 100 university in the world, and the number one university in these rankings is MIT, Massachusetts Institute of Technology. MIT, very very important. This is number one in the world. And you have to tell me how many Indian universities are there in top 100. So the answer is 0. Not even a single Indian university is in top 100 in the world. In fact, if I ask you the question, which Indian university is top in these ratings? So the highest ranking has been given to Indian Institute of Science. I repeat, Indian Institute of Science, which is in Bangalore. It is 152 in these rankings. So if I ask you the question, how many institutes are there in top 200 in the world in QS ranking? The answer is 3. Then there is IIT Delhi and IIT Mumbai. So IISc Bangalore, which is top 152, it is the highest ranked Indian college in QS rankings, and IIT Mumbai and IIT Delhi are also there in top 200. So the answer for top 200 would be 3 and top 100 is 0. Number 1 is MIT. Recently, 11th East Asian Summit was held where? East Asian Summit. It was the 11th East Asian Summit, and it took place in a place called Vientiane. Vientiane is the capital of Laos. So the answer is A. In fact, one more summit happened in Laos, which was called ASEAN. ASEAN summit also took place in Laos, and G20 took place in Hangzhou in China. In fact, it was also 11th G20 summit and 11th East Asian summit. So you should know all of these summits. My video on G20 is quite good in terms of the coverage. So you can see that video, but it is available only in Hindi language. Long question, but I deliberately added some facts to make you aware of the importance of the question. Now recently, 50th anniversary of the International Literacy Day. International Literacy Day, its 50th anniversary was celebrated by the United Nations. But you have to tell me which agency of United Nations celebrated the 50th anniversary day. And it was celebrated on 8th of September. 8th of September, it was celebrated on 8th of September to mark the 50th anniversary of the World Congress of Ministers of Education on the eradication of illiteracy. That is, why was World Literacy Day celebrated 50 years back for the first time? Because there was a World Congress which took place in Iran. That time it was called Islamic Republic of Iran, 1965. So these countries, the capital of Iran is Tehran. So these countries, they signed the Tehran recommendation, which is for the literacy. So that was termed International Literacy Day. The first International Literacy Day was celebrated after this declaration. And which agency of United Nations celebrates it? The answer is UNESCO. United Nations Educational, pay attention on this word, educational, scientific and cultural organization. So it has everything to do with education. Which country's president Abdel Fattah al-Sisi? I repeat, which country's president? His name is Abdel Fattah al-Sisi, he was on a visit to India. It was a 3-day visit. He met Prime Minister Modi. Which famous country's president is this? This country is famous for its pyramids. The answer is Egypt. Egypt president came to India for a 3-day visit. The police of which state of India or which union territory of India has launched all women police control room vans? In fact, there are 5 control room vans which will be operated by only the women. So, again, a new chapter in women empowerment. This time, the women who are serving in the police, they are empowered. They are given the vans which only they will operate without the help of any male colleagues. So, this has been done by Delhi Police. Delhi Police. Which state in India has the lowest conviction rate in 2015? It was declared by National Crime Record Bureau. This is one of the most important question. And let me tell you that National Crime Record Bureau, it has given lot of things. There are lot of things, lot of data. It was National Crime Record Bureau. The report was released by a person no less than the Home Minister of India, Mr. Rajnath Singh. So this is very, very important. Now the first question from National Crime Record Bureau when I saw was this, that which state in India has the lowest conviction rate? And let me tell you, in this state, 39,066 cases were filed, okay, in 2015. But how many people were actually punished? What is the meaning of conviction? Conviction means when a person is punished under law. That is called conviction. So out of 39,066, that is the number of FIR, number of cases that were filed, only 3,692 people were punished, which is a conviction rate of 9.5%. So this is the lowest conviction rate in India in any state, and this is Odisha. Yes, this is Odisha. By the way, let's take a look at option C, Maharashtra. It is also culprit. Maharashtra, why it is a culprit? Because in Maharashtra ranks the lowest in India in terms of the return of stolen goods. So for example, if any goods are stolen, there is very less chance that you will get it back in Maharashtra. That is why Maharashtra has also been shown as a culprit. In fact, let me tell you some figures. In Maharashtra, only 5.1%, less than 6%, 5.1% of the stolen goods are returned. Next question. Which crime has emerged as the fastest rising crime in India? In 2015, this crime saw an increase of 25%. And this data was given by again National Crime Records Bureau. Which crime in India is increasing at a very alarming rate, at a stupendous rate? 25% growth in 2015. Is it murder? Is it rape? Is it human trafficking, or is it theft? The answer is human trafficking. Human trafficking saw an increase of 25%. What is human trafficking? Human trafficking is when you kidnap or when you abduct a person against his wishes and then you make him do the work which he has no wish for. This can be prostitution, it can be child labor, it can be normal labor, it can be slavery. All of this is included in human trafficking. In fact, lot of children, they are trafficked and they are taken to other states where they are forced to beg. So that is also human trafficking. This human trafficking showed an increase of 25% in 2015 according to NCRB. Again, a supremely important question. Very, very important. One of the most important. There was a Swachh Sarvekshan. Okay. Swachh Sarvekshan means there was a cleanliness index. Indexing of the cleanliness of various places in India. Which place is the cleanest and so on. And which place is the dirtiest. Now, according to this Swachh Sarvekshan or cleanliness index, it was only for rural India. Pay attention on this word. It was only for rural India. The minister for this is Mr. Sandeep Tomar. Sandeep Tomar is the minister. Remember this name also. under whose patronage this was done. Now, according to this survey, Cleanliness Index for Rural India, Mandi and Sindhudurg, they were declared as the cleanest district in India. I repeat, Mandi is the cleanest district in India along with Sindhudurg. Why 2? How can 2 be cleanest? This is a superlative. Mandi is the cleanest in hills, whereas Sindhudurg is the cleanest in plains of India. So these two districts are the cleanest in India. You have to tell these two districts belong to which state. Where is Mandi and where is Sindhudurg? So Mandi is in Himachal Pradesh and Sindhudurg is in Maharashtra. So the answer is C. This is a fantastic question. I will give you another question on Swachh Sarvekshan. In Swachh Sarvekshan, which two states are ranked as the best performing states? In other words, if I say, and again this data is given by National Sample Survey Office, which is NSSO, since it was an index, cleanliness index. Which two states in India are the best performing states when it comes to cleanliness? So number 1 is Sikkim, and Sikkim is the only organic state in India, and the second is the most literate state in India, which is Kerala. So the answer is Sikkim and Kerala. Sikkim is number 1 and Kerala is number 2. These are the best performing states in cleanliness of rural India. Now let me reverse the question 180 degrees. That is, which two states in India declared as dirtiest? They rank the lowest in the cleanliness index in rural India according to the National Sample Survey Office NSSO. Which two states in India are the dirtiest? These two states are Chhattisgarh and Jharkhand. Chhattisgarh and Jharkhand. Next question, and this is an important question and I will tell you some interesting data also. Which state in India, again a question from National Crime Record Bureau, which state in India registered the maximum number of kidnappings and abductions in the country in 2015 according to NCRB data? Now, there are 12,000, one less than 12,000 kidnapping and abduction in this state. Highest, this is Uttar Pradesh. Answer is Uttar Pradesh. But you know that the population of Uttar Pradesh is 20 crore and how many abductions are there? 12,000. Okay. What about Delhi? In Delhi, around 7,500 abductions are there. So if you talk about, the number of kidnappings and abductions per 1 lakh of the population, then the answer is Delhi, which is not in the options here. Delhi. And if you see only the numbers, gross number, then the answer is Uttar Pradesh. Uttar Pradesh will have the highest abduction because the population is very high. However, in Delhi, population is not that high and still abductions are third in the country. So these things you should remember. See the question carefully. What is the name of the offshore patrolling vessel? Patrolling means when you keep an eye on something, that is called patrolling. So what is the name of the offshore patrolling vessel that was commissioned at Goa Shipyard Limited recently? What is the name that has been given to it? The name that has been given to it is Sarathi. Sarathi. In English, Sarathi is called a charioteer. Someone who pulls the chariot, someone who drives the chariot, that is called a charioteer. Which state recently launched a construction workers pension scheme? This is a very important scheme. Construction workers pension scheme. In fact, this is a one-of-a-kind scheme. It was announced by the Chief Minister of this state, Naveen Patnaik. So therefore the answer is Odisha. Naveen Patnaik is the Chief Minister of Odisha. He belongs to Biju Janata Dal Party. Now let me tell you what is this scheme. All the construction workers who are registered, when they turn 60 years old, they will be given a pension of an assistance of 300 rupees. And when they turn more than 80 years old, they will be given an assistance of 500 rupees. So this is a construction workers pension scheme in Odisha. The Prime Minister of which country will be visiting India on 15th of September? 15th of September, the Prime Minister of which country will be visiting India? This is an extremely important question. And I'll tell you why. Because our relations with this country is not very good. So for the past 1 or 2 years, our relations have been at an all-time low with this country. This is Nepal. And the new Prime Minister of Nepal is Mr. Pushpa Kumar Dehal. His famous name is Prachanda. The name of the Prime Minister of Nepal is Pushpa Kumar Dehal, but his famous nickname is Prachand. He will be visiting India today, that is 15th of September. Who is the MD, Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer, CEO of ATM Manufacturing Company, NCR Corporation? ATM, Automated Teller Machine. Now, this company is very important for India because in India we have 2.2 lakh ATMs and this company makes ATM. So out of the 2.2 lakh ATM that are there in India, 1 lakh ATM are made by this company. So therefore, this company has 48% market share in India. 48% market share in India. And this company is now this company name is NCR Corporation. So you have to tell me who is the Managing Director and CEO of NCR Corporation. The name is Mr. Navroz Dastur. And NCR Corporation is a company of United States of America. Navroz Dastur. HDFC Ergo, the insurance company HDFC Ergo, it has completed the acquisition of 100% shares of which company? This is an easy question. If you have paid attention to my banking awareness videos that I posted in English language for the month of June, July and August, it is a cakewalk for you. So HDFC Ergo has completed the acquisition of 100% shares of which company? So HDFC Ergo has acquired L&T General Insurance Company, Larsen and Toubro. And it has acquired this company for 551 crore rupees, and it got the permission of Insurance Regulatory Development Authority. So, and also it got the permission of CCI, Competition Commission of India. So the answer is L&T Insurance. And they can also ask you who is the Executive Director of HDFC Ergo. The answer is Mukesh Kumar. Mukesh Kumar is the Executive Director of HDFC Ergo. Which stock exchange in India? In India, we have lot of stock exchange. We have Bombay Stock Exchange, we have National Stock Exchange, we have Indian Stock Exchange, we have lot of stock exchange. Which stock exchange in India recently filed the draft paper with SEBI? So SEBI, as you know, is market regulator. It also, oversees the functioning of mutual funds in India. So which stock exchange of India filed its draft paper with SEBI because it wants an IPO to raise funds? Which stock exchange is this, which is going public with an IPO? The answer is Bombay Stock Exchange. Bombay Stock Exchange is the oldest stock exchange in Asia. It is the oldest stock exchange in Asia. Remember that also. Who has received the Pancor Dialogue Award 2016 in Malaysia? Which famous personality or which VIP has received the Pancor Dialogue Award in Malaysia? And this award was given to him for his efforts in the conservation of environment, etc. He is the Chief Minister of Nagaland. His name is T.R. Zeliang. Mr. T.R. Zeliang has been given the Pancor Dialogue Award in Malaysia. Which of the following state in India bagged the Best Horticulture State Award? Best Horticulture State Award. What is the meaning of horticulture? Horticulture means the art and science of growing trees. That is what is horticulture. So, whichever part of tree you grow, that will become a part of horticulture. Be it flower, be it fruit, be it vegetable, trees, that everything comes under horticulture. So, horticulture is simply the art and science of growing trees. And which state in India bagged the best horticulture state award? Not only this state is building the biggest horticulture mandi of the world. Mandi means a place where the goods are exchanged in return for money, where you go and buy vegetables, fruits, etc., the parts of trees. That is called a mandi in local language. So this state will set up the biggest horticulture mandi of the world. It will be set up in a place called Ganor. It is in Sonipat. Sonipat is a part of NCR, National Capital Region. There are 4 districts of Haryana which are a part of National Capital Region. One is Gurgaon, also called Gurugram. One is Faridabad. Third is Sonipat, and the fourth is Jhajjar. These 4 districts are a part of National Capital Region. Very, very important. Now you have to tell me which state got the best horticulture state award. This state is Haryana. Sonipat is in Haryana. NASA. NASA is the space agency of United States of America. NASA has launched its first mission to collect the samples from an asteroid called Bennu. Aster means star. Oid means like, star-like. So asteroids are star-like bodies. That is why they are called asteroid. Now, which NASA has sent an aircraft? You have to tell me the name of the aircraft that has been sent to an asteroid called Bennu. So the name of asteroid can also be asked in the exam. And why the spacecraft has been sent? Because it has been sent to study the life, the origin of life. When it will bring the samples from there, those samples will be studied rigorously to get some clues about the origin of life. And 5,000 crore rupees is the budget for this mission. So lot of budget has been allocated, lot of money has been kept aside for this mission. And the name of the spacecraft that has been sent to asteroid Bennu is option A, OSIRIS-REx. OSIRIS-REx. Which state government in India has signed a MOU, Memorandum of Understanding, with educational institutes? What it will enable is that it will enable these education institutes to adopt 50 Adarsh and Utkarsh Vidyalaya. So that is the clue. Adarsh and Utkarsh Vidyalaya. In which state you will find this Vidyalaya? It is the state of Rajasthan. Rajasthan. Who won India's first gold medal at Rio Paralympics? So when Paralympics will finish, I will bring a consolidated video, just like I brought a video on Rio Olympics. I will bring a video on Rio Paralympics also, because a lot of people are winning all sorts of things. So it is very, very important, and we should never see these people as disabled. They are differently abled. That should be the spirit. And India's first gold medal is won by Mariyappan Thangavelu. Mariyappan Thangavelu for high jump. Deepa Malik has won a silver medal in shot put. Devender Jhajaria has won a gold medal in javelin throw. So 3 athletes that stand out in Paralympics, their names are given: Mariyappan Thangavelu, Deepa Malik, and Devender Jhajaria. So you should know the names of all of these 3. Which state or union territory has topped in the NSSO sanitation survey? In other words, which state in India is the cleanest? So I told you that the 2 best performing states are Sikkim and Kerala. But if you want to say number 1 is Sikkim and number 2 is Kerala. So the answer to this question is Sikkim. And this is an extremely important question. Next question is CM Scooty Scheme. CM here stands for Chief Minister. Chief Minister Scooty Scheme, it was recently launched by which state? Now there is a slight background to this. In this state, there were posters that if girls are found, riding a scooty, then they will be burnt. So to make a strong statement and to show to the world that these fundamentalists can't hijack the development plan, and to give them a strong message, Chief Minister of this state, Mehbooba Mufti, she started a scooty scheme where she gave 300 scooty, she distributed 300 scooty to girls to make a strong statement. And therefore, now you know the answer. Mehbooba Mufti is the CM of Jammu and Kashmir. So the answer is Jammu and Kashmir. And the name of Mehbooba Mufti party is PDP. Which state government has started something known as Twitter Seva? Twitter Seva. Twitter Seva means that they will try to engage with the citizens of this state through Twitter, and for that they have started 122 Twitter handles. And I was checking their Twitter handles yesterday. More than 3,000 citizens are already following them on Twitter. So this is starting to show some positive signs, and so this service has been started so that the police of this state can engage with the citizen. This has been started by Uttar Pradesh under the mentorship of Akhilesh Yadav of Samajwadi Party. What is the name of the world's largest LED program? That is light emitting diode bulbs. How many? 77 crore bulbs will be distributed. 77 crore inefficient bulbs will be replaced with LED. This will, this will lighten the burden of the power requirement to a great extent. And already the government of India gave the figures, which in itself is MCQ question, which is that 15 crore bulbs have already been distributed. So in the question they can also ask how many bulbs have already been distributed. Answer is 15 crore. 15 crore bulbs have already been distributed in this scheme. What is the name of this scheme? It is also the program, world's largest LED program for the residential sector. The name which has been given to it is Ujala. Ujala, Roshni and Prakash, they all means light. But the answer is Ujala. And there is a full form also for Ujala that you should be very thorough with. The full form of Ujala, what is the full form of Ujala? That you have to write in comments. That is like a question for you. You have to write the full form of Ujala in comments. Who was given the additional charge as governor of Madhya Pradesh recently by the President of India? So the President of India, it is his pleasure that he can, he can appoint a governor. He can appoint a governor, he can give him additional charge, he can dismiss a governor whenever he wants, and he is not answerable to anyone. So these are a lot of powers that President of India enjoys. And one of the power is he can give an additional charge as governor. But please note that let's say if there is a governor of a state A, he is given the additional charge as governor of a state B, he will not get extra salary. He will get the same salary. So the workload might be increased, but the salary will remain the same. Please note that also. So this particular governor, he is right now the governor of Gujarat. His name is O.P. Kohli. And you know that Gujarat has a new chief minister also, Vijay Rupani. Previously, Anandiben Patel became very unpopular, and that's why she had to resign. So O.P. Kohli is the governor of Gujarat. He is given the additional charge of Madhya Pradesh. And even in Madhya Pradesh, there is a BJP government under Shivraj Singh Chauhan. In Gujarat also, there is a BJP government under Vijay Rupani. In which state the Laser Interferometer Gravitational Wave Observatory, which is called LIGO. This is very, very important, and this is a huge boost for India that we are having a project. We are having projects in India of this stature. LIGO project. In fact, LIGO laboratory is there only in United States of America in the world, nowhere else. So we are the second country to have LIGO, and this is the third LIGO in the world. USA is the only country, and USA has 2 LIGO laboratories, and now India is the second country in the world, and it has the third ever LIGO laboratory. It was launched recently where? That is the question. LIGO laboratory will be in Maharashtra. So this is very, very important. LIGO laboratory will be in Maharashtra, and they might ask where in Maharashtra, then that is also a question in itself. So I'll tell you the district also and the actual place also where it will be kept. But first some details about Maharashtra. The Maharashtra has governor Mr. C. Vidyasagar Rao, and the chief minister is Devendra Fadnavis, and the place is Hingoli. There is a place in Maharashtra called Hingoli. Hingoli is the district actually, and the name of the place in Hingoli is Aundh, A-U-N-D-H. Aundh is the place where LIGO will be set up. Who has been awarded by International Shooting Sports Federation, that is ISSF, for his exceptional contribution to the field of shooting. So the options are, they are all shooters: Jittu Rai, Hina Sidhu, Rajyavardhan Singh Rathore and Pawan Singh. Jittu Rai is a very acknowledged shooter, pistol shooter, who won the Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratna. Hina Sidhu is former world #1 ISSF champion also, shooter again. Rajyavardhan Singh Rathore is our silver medalist from 2004 Athens Olympics. And Pawan Singh is a coach. He's a shooting coach, and the answer in fact is Pawan Singh. Pawan Singh is a shooting coach, and for his exceptional contribution to the field of shooting, he has been given ISSF International Shooting Sports Federation Award. Which state's chief minister dedicated 2 Mbps connectivity to 6,000 villages through BSNL network? BSNL is Bharat Sanchar Nigam Limited. It is of course the public sector telecom company, and the chief minister of this state has given connectivity to 6,000 villages. There are around 15,000 to 18,000 villages where this is planned, and 6,000 villages this connection is given in Gujarat. So the answer is Gujarat. ASEAN Summit. I am making a special video on ASEAN which will be up very soon. In fact, it will be up today only. So ASEAN is Association for Southeast Asian Nations, and its summit recently concluded in the capital of Laos, which is Vientiane. You have to tell me what was the theme of ASEAN. So ASEAN's theme this year was turning vision into reality for a dynamic ASEAN community. That was the theme. Turning vision into reality for a dynamic ASEAN community. Which program that is started by the central government's Department of Science and Technology has approved 6 proposals to set up centers of excellence to promote and fund startups. India is waking up to startups now, because India realizes that if we want to create wealth, we need startups. So the focus now is not only on increasing wealth, it is on creating wealth. So we need to create wealth, and we need a Google, a Facebook in our country also. And the center's program is Startup India, Stand Up India. They're all helping in this startups. And recently, government scheme to monitor startups, to mentor startups, to give them financial assistance. It is called Nidhi. And you should know the full form of Nidhi also. And I told in my previous video the full form of Nidhi. So I'll tell it again. It is called National Initiative. I repeat, National Initiative for Development and Harnessing Innovation. Harnessing Innovation. That is the full form of Nidhi. The Reserve Bank of India recently cancelled the registration certificate of how many non-banking financial company? So this is again an important question, especially for those who are appearing for the banking exams. Now, non-banking financial company is a company which has not got a full banking license, but it can operate, it can give loans, it can do most of the functions of a normal commercial bank. But lot of restrictions are there, especially when it comes to accepting deposits. There are a lot of restrictions. So non-banking financial company, 5 companies license has been cancelled by the Reserve Bank of India. So read the question carefully. And if they ask how many non-banking financial companies are cancelled, like not by the Reserve Bank of India necessarily, because there are 2 non-banking financial company which have surrendered themselves. RBI didn't even need to cancel their license, they surrendered. These companies are Texas Resources and Vivek Vyapar. Texas Resources and Vivek Vyapar. Vyapar means business in English. Now, and Reserve Bank of India has cancelled the license of 5. Which are those 5 companies? If you can remember the names, it's fine. Otherwise, no need. One is Simco Consultant. Then Simco. Okay. Then there is Luncard Securities. There is a company called Rajveer Marketing. There is a company called Crystal Investment. And there is a company called Shri Jaya. Which insurance company has got approval from of SEBI? SEBI is the market regulator, and also SEBI oversees mutual funds in India. So which insurance company has got approval of Securities and Exchange Board of India for an initial public offering, IPO? So which company wants to have an IPO to raise funds? This company is ICICI Prudential Life. ICICI Prudential Life has got the approval of SEBI, and it is the first time by an insurer in India. And it is also the biggest in nearly 6 years. ICICI Bank will give up its equity, that is 12.65% equity, to raise funds through IPO. And the size of IPO, well, it can be around 5,000 to 6,000 crores. Which bank has announced the deployment of robots? See, this bank will take the help of robots to cut the working time. It wants to improve the efficiency. And this bank has estimated that by using robots instead of humans, the response time to customers will decrease by 60%. Which bank is this that is using robotics, software robots that emulate human beings? This bank is India's largest private sector bank and domestically systemically important bank status given by RBI, ICICI Bank. There are only two banks in India which have domestically systemically important bank status. One is ICICI and the other is SBI. Which country recently successfully carried out its fifth nuclear test despite the sanctions given by Western countries? So this country is also this is one of the most isolated countries in the world. The only country with which this country communicates is China. It's a friend of China. It's North Korea. The North Korea's premier is Kim Jong Un or Un, Kim Jong Un. His father was Kim Jong Il, who is no more now. And his father was, or Kim Jong Un's grandfather was Kim Jong Song. So this Jong dynasty has been ruling North Korea for more than 50 years, and they are dictator there. They are dictators, and they have launched their fifth nuclear test now. Biggest threat to America, America's worst enemy, and very isolated. There are gross human rights abuse in this country. I want you to read about North Korea. Which of the following bank has got Dun and Bradstreet Banking Award for 2016? Again, a question from banking. So I've included a lot of banking question. Vitthal Shamrao Bank, it is a Maharashtra-based bank. Canara Bank of India, they are from Karnataka, and South Indian Bank is from Kerala. So which bank has got Dun and Bradstreet Banking Award? This bank is Dun and Bradstreet is Canara Bank. So the answer is Canara Bank. And you should also know why this bank has been given this award. So Canara Bank has got this award for its its priority sector lending practices and retail growth among all the banks. And what is priority sector lending? See, priority sector lending is that banks have been given a mandate by the Reserve Bank of India, by the government of India, that if out of all of their assets or the money which is available for giving out as loan, first they have to give the priority to sectors like agriculture, education, medium and small enterprises. These are called priority sector lending. The government has appointed Mr. Jayant Purushottam Gokhale as director of which bank? All of these four banks, by the way, are from Karnataka. Canara Bank, as the name says, Kannada. Kannada is the language of Karnataka. So Canara Bank, then there is a Bank of Karnataka, then Vijay Bank and Syndicate Bank. They are all from Karnataka. Which of these banks will have Mr. Jayant Purushottam Gokhale as the director? This bank is Syndicate Bank. Syndicate Bank. State Bank of India has raised 2100 crore rupees by allotting perpetual bonds, and all of these bonds are Basel III compliant. See, what is Basel 1, 2 and 3? You should read about it, especially if you are interested in banking or some exam where there is a little financial awareness or economics. Basel is a place in Switzerland, and there was a conference where they decided on how to minimize the risk for bank, and these previously it was Basel 1, then it was modified Basel 2, now it is Basel 3. India has ratified Basel 3. India is a signatory to Basel 3, and India will follow all the Basel norms, and India is Basel 3 compliant. In fact, India has to implement all the Basel 3 norms by 2019. Remember, this year also India is Basel 3 compliant, and it has to comply to the norms by 2019. And India has issued, State Bank of India has issued perpetual bonds to which bank, and therefore it has raised 2100 crore rupee. This bank is the private bank, Yes Bank. Yes Bank. There is a new e-commerce company which is called CuroCart. CuroCart. It has recently launched by whom? See, e-commerce means online shopping company. It is called electronic commerce, like Flipkart, Amazon. They are all e-commerce company. What is special about CuroCart is that it is a luxury company. It will sell luxury products, the high-end products, so-called the premium, ultra premium products, luxury products, and the minimum price of a product on CuroCart will be 7,000 rupees. So it is only for the SEC-A, the socio-economic classification A, the very rich in metros. CuroCart has been started by the daughter of Kumar Mangalam Birla. Her name is Ananya Birla, and Kumar Mangalam Birla is the chairman of Aditya Birla Group. So the answer is Ananya Birla. Which satellite launch vehicle was used to launch? Satellite launch vehicle is a rocket. So how it works is, we take a rocket and we put a satellite into it. Okay, so the rocket goes into the space and the satellite is left out there to revolve around the earth. So that is how it works. So which rocket was used to launch the advanced weather satellite? There was a weather satellite which was launched by Indian Space Research Organization headquartered in Bengaluru. The name of this satellite is INSET 3DR. INSET 3DR. Which rocket was used? It was Geostationary Launch Vehicle F05. F05. Geostationary Launch Vehicle F05. How much amount has been approved by the Union Tourism Ministry for 5 states under Swadesh Darshan scheme? Swadesh Darshan scheme. How much amount has been approved by Union Tourism Ministry? So the amount which they have approved is 450 crore, and this is for 5 states. They are planning to build a heritage circuit in Madhya Pradesh and Uttarakhand. They are planning to build a Ramayana circuit in Uttar Pradesh. They are planning to build a northeast circuit in Sikkim and coastal circuit in Tamil Nadu. So these are the 5 states in which Swadesh Darshan scheme will work. I will repeat the name: Madhya Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Uttar Pradesh, Sikkim and Tamil Nadu. Which city hosted the first edition of Internet of Things India Congress 2016? Do you know what is Internet of Things? See, Internet of Things is a new concept, not exactly new, but it is a booming concept. What happens is the people want all the comforts. For example, if you are sitting on your cozy bed in your room and you want to open the door, you don't have to get up. You will just have a remote which will be internet fitted, and with the help of that internet you can open the door, you can close the door. Similarly, you can open your all lights of your house, ACs, you can do everything with internet. That is called Internet of Things. So I'm giving you a layman example of this. It's much bigger. Read about it if you want. Internet of Things. So there was a first meeting. There was a Internet of Things India Congress first edition. Which city hosted this? It was hosted in Bangalore. So it was hosted in Bangalore, and Bangalore is also the Bangalore is also the what you call the high tech city. It is also called electronic city. It is also called space city. There are a lot of names of Bangalore. The Prabal Dostak 16. It is a joint bilateral military exercise recently began between India and which other country? So a lot of these countries, they have these bilateral military exercise to increase the competency of each other. So it's very common with countries, and Prabal Dostak is an exercise between India and which country? So it is an exercise between India and Kazakhstan. Kazakhstan is a Central Asian country, and this exercise took place in Kazakhstan. In fact, it is still going on. 3rd September it began, and it will continue till 17th of September. Which country became the first country to have an open skies agreement with India? Open sky. What is the meaning of open sky? As the name suggests, open sky means that there is a full freedom given to the airlines. So India and this country, they have signed open sky agreement, which means that the airline of these two countries can have unlimited number of flights to each other. This country is Greece. So Indian Airlines can have unlimited flights to Greece, and they can cover any city of Greece. That is called open sky agreement, and the vice versa. That means Greece can have any number of flights to India. Tata Housing. Tata Housing has collaborated with which bank to enable easier loans, easier financing and purchase of homes? Tata Housing. It has partnered with the biggest bank in India, State Bank of India. Which island state of the Commonwealth of Australia is seeking to deepen the trade ties and collaborate with Kerala in areas like skill development, renewable energy and tourism? This state of Australia is very, very popular because Ricky Ponting is from here, then Graham Gooch is from here, and recently Ricky Ponting, the great batsman, was made the ambassador for this state. The answer is Tasmania. Tasmania has collaborated with God's own country Kerala to have more strong trade ties. Who is the new chairman and managing director of Uranium Corporation of India Limited? That is called UCIL. Now, I will give you some extra knowledge about it. Okay. Now, India does not have lot of uranium deposits. See, we need nuclear energy. Why do we need nuclear energy? Because most of the energy in India is produced from coal, and India is the 4th biggest polluter in the world. After China is number 1. Okay, 20% of the greenhouse gas emission of the entire world are from China. Number 2 is US, 18%. Number 3 is Russia, around 7%, and 4 is India, 4.10% of the greenhouse gas emission of the entire world. So greenhouse gases like carbon dioxide, methane, chlorofluorocarbon, all these are greenhouse gases, and India is under pressure because very soon India will ratify the Paris Agreement. India has still not agreed to Paris Agreement, but it's just a matter of time, because now China and America will also put pressure on India, because both of these ratified in the G20 summit. Do check out my video on G20 summit if you want to know more about all these things. Now, who is the new chairman of Uranium Corporation of India? He will have a big job, because India does not have uranium, India does not have thorium, India does not have enough plutonium, and thorium resources are there, but it is not enough to to fuel all our nuclear plants. So India has been signing deals with Canada, Australia, and these countries, because it wants these uranium and plutonium and thorium, etc. But these countries want a guarantee that India will use it only for generating of nuclear power, and India will not make nuclear bomb, etc. That is why India signs something known as nuclear deal with these countries. This makes sure this is legally binding, and this gives a guarantee that we will only use it for civil purposes and not for military purposes. And Uranium Corporation of India Limited chairman is Mr. C.K. Asnani. Who has been named as the next ambassador of India to Algeria? Who is the next ambassador of India to Algeria? So this is a direct question. You just have to mug up the name, Mr. Satbir Singh. See, one more thing I will tell you. Some places you will find the word High Commissioner. Okay. Some places you will find the word ambassador. For example, you will never hear that who is India's ambassador to Pakistan. You will always hear who is India's High Commissioner to Pakistan. It is just the same. Okay. The difference is in the optics only. And the difference is that both these mean absolutely the same. The only thing is that the High Commissioner word and ambassador word, they are used in different different tones, so to say. There were countries where Britain was ruling. At one time, British had the largest empire, and it was said that the sun never set on the British Empire. So the countries where Britain used to rule, we use the word High Commissioner. Where we use the word High Commissioner, and there are a lot of other reasons also. I won't go into too much depth in this, but just know that High Commissioner and Ambassador mean the same thing. So the answer is Satbir Singh. Which IT company has won 3-year contract from one of Norway's largest transportation company, NSB Group? This particular company is the third largest IT company in India. The largest IT company in India is TCS, Tata Consultancy Service. Its annual turnover is close to $10 billion. Then you have Infosys, and the third is Wipro. So the answer is Wipro. Wipro is catching up on these two. In fact, the biggest threat to the top three is right now HCL. It is growing at a stupendous pace. The 3-year contract from Norway's largest transportation group, NSB Group, has been given to Wipro. Norway is a Scandinavian country, very, very happy country, very high HDI, and its capital is Oslo. There is a book written called Into the Hidden Valley. Into the Hidden Valley. It is a book which is based on the life of a tribe of Arunachal Pradesh. And this book has been given M.M. Bennett Award. So you should know this. M.M. Bennett Award has been given to the author of Into the Hidden Valley, which is about a tribe in Arunachal Pradesh. Who is this author? The name of this author is Stuart Blackburn. Do check out my video on authors and books. I have covered every book from January to August, and very recently, just 2 days back, I uploaded a video on the static books, that is the books by Shakespeare and these guys, so which are static and part of history. So do check out all the 3 videos. Who became India's first woman cricketer to get the honorary membership of Marylebone Cricket Club? Marylebone Cricket Club. Who is this? She was also the captain of the Indian team. Very, very famous. She did, after retirement, she did MBA from 4 college in Delhi, 4 Institute of Management. Her name is Anjum Chopra. Anjum Chopra. Which city of India is hosting BRICS Wellness Workshop? BRICS, association of five countries with its headquarters of its bank at Shanghai. New Development Bank. So BRICS Wellness Workshop, which city in India is hosting? And this is organized by Ministry of Ayush and Ministry of External Affairs. Ministry of External Affairs, everybody knows. Ministry of Ayush, it is a new ministry which was set up for 5 things. A, Ayurveda. Y, Yoga. U is Unani. S is Siddha. And H is homeopathy. These are our traditional system of medicine. Separate ministry called Ayush. And the Minister of State for Ayush is Mr. Shripad Yesso Nayak. Mr. Shripad Yesso Nayak. And the workshop was held in Bengaluru. Next question. The 2-day International Buddhist Conclave. It will begin in Sarnath on October 3. See, Sarnath is the place where Lord Gautam Buddha gave his first sermon. It is called Dharam Chakra Parivartan, or the setting of the wheel of time. Sarnath. So Sarnath is a place in which state of India? And there can be a question like this also, that where was the 2-day international Buddhist conclave held? So the answer is Uttar Pradesh. Sarnath in Uttar Pradesh. There was a Indo-US Economic Summit which began on September 13. That is, it began day before yesterday. It's a 2-day summit. It began where? This was for basically economic cooperation. It began in New Delhi. Ramdev is building Patanjali Megha Food and Herbal Park. He is building at a place called Mihan. Mihan. So you have to tell me, Mihan is located very near to which? Is located on the outskirts of which city? Patanjali Mega Food and Herbal Park. So it is near Nagpur. It is on the outskirts of Nagpur that Patanjali Mega Food and Herbal Park is being built at Mihan. According to HackerRank has given a listing. As per HackerRank, which of the following two countries have the world's best developers? They are top ranked as world's best developers. These two countries are China and Russia, and US is far behind when it comes to developers. US and India, they are far behind. They are not even in top 20. So the answer is China and Russia. CBDT, which is Central Board of Direct Taxes, it has launched which of these portals for listening to complaints regarding income tax related grievances? That is called grievance redressal. So for grievance redressal mechanism, CBDT has launched what? It has launched e-Nivaran. Nivaran means when you solve somebody's problem, that is called Nivaran, or solving in Hindi means Nivaran. So the answer is electronic Nivaran. Which of these persons got Tamil Ratna Award in America for fighting corruption and working for transparency in governance? Who is this Tamil Ratan? This was given to this person. This award was given by the Tamil diaspora in US. Tamil people who are living in US. This was given to Subramaniam Swamy, who is a BJP Rajya Sabha member and president right now of Janata Party. Indian Council of Food and Agriculture, which is called ICFA, it has given the Best Agriculture State 2016 award to which state? This award was given at the 9th Global Agriculture Leadership Award 2016. Who got this award? The Best Agriculture State. And this award has been given to this state for encouraging agriculture, for making efforts to bring significant seminal changes in agriculture. And this state is not known for a lot of agriculture. When we talk about the agriculture states, we always talk about Haryana, Punjab, UP, but this state is Odisha. It is not given in options, so please make another option E, and the answer is Odisha. US Open. See, US Open is one of the 4 Grand Slam of tennis. If you watch tennis, then there are 4 important tournaments. The first one is Australian Open. Okay, that takes place around Jan-Feb. Then there is French Open, which takes place around May, June. Then there is Wimbledon, which takes place around last week of June to July. And the 4th one is called US Open. It is the last tournament. Australian Open and US Open are played on turf. French Open is played on clay. And Wimbledon is played on grass. So every tournament, these are the 4 biggest tournaments in tennis. Who won the US Open tennis for women? So it was Angelique Kerber. Everybody was expecting Serena Williams as always, but no, this time it was Angelique Kerber. And Angelique Kerber is a player from Germany. This question can also be asked. Similarly, who won the US Open men's single title? Everybody was expecting world number 1 Novak Djokovic of Serbia to win, but no. The answer is Stan Wawrinka of Switzerland. So he is well following the footstep of his compatriot, Roger Federer. Stan Wawrinka, Stan the man. So he beat Novak Djokovic. Andy Murray, he is a player from Britain. In Britain, he is from Scotland. He recently won the Olympic gold medal. Similarly, who won that doubles title in US Open? So these 3 they ask: men's single winner, women's single winner, and men's double winner. They never ask the mixed double winner or women's double winner. That is almost never asked, unless it involves an Indian, like sometimes Sania Mirza and Martina Hingis used to win. Now Sania Mirza's partner is Strykova of the Czech Republic. So if Indian player win, then only they ask. Otherwise they never ask. So doubles title is won by Jamie Murray and Bruno Soares. Jamie Murray and Bruno Soares, they are from United Kingdom, and rest of the options are not applicable actually. Nicolas Masu and Fernando Gonzalez, if you remember, they are Olympic gold medalists. They are from Chile. And Fernando Gonzalez also won the Olympic gold medal in 2008. And Jamie Murray and Bruno Suarez, they beat in the final Pablo Carreno Busta and Guillermo Lopez. Somdev and Leander Pace, they have never paired up. Who is the chairman of the GST Council? Goods and Services Tax. Goods and Services Tax, you can check out the video which I posted a while back. GST is 122nd Amendment of the Constitution. GST, indirect tax. It is approved by the Cabinet and there is a GST Council. So, according to the Cabinet, who will be the chairperson of the GST Council? It will be the Union Finance Minister. Union Finance Minister. Who will be the head of the committee to identify people below the poverty line? There has been a committee which has been set up to identify the people who are below the poverty line. Who has been made the head of this committee? It is Mr. Arvind Pangaria. All of these people are very significant people. Arvind Subramaniam is our Chief Economic Advisor. Okay, Chief Economic Advisor. Arvind Pangaria, he is the Vice Chairman of Niti Aayog, National Institution for Transforming India, which replaced Planning Commission. Amitabh Kant is the CEO of Niti Aayog. He had replaced, if you remember, Sindhu Shri Khullar, who was earlier the CEO of Niti Aayog. Now it is Mr. Amitabh Kant. And Ashok Lavasa is the Finance Secretary of India. All of these are very eminent people. But the answer is Arvind Pangaria, who is the Vice Chairman of Niti Aayog. Recently, Government of India has launched a toll-free number for postal complaint related to the postal department. If you have any complaint, you can dial this toll-free number and your grievances will be addressed. So, this toll-free number is 1924. Very innovative, 1924. Next question. Which of the following country it practiced its navy in South China Sea? I have uploaded a video on South China Sea, how there are tensions between China and many countries like India, like Vietnam, like a lot of these countries have tensions with China with respect to South China Sea. And with respect to East China Sea, China, Japan, they are enemies. There is a trouble in Senkaku Island, in various other islands. Do check out the video, South China Sea, made by one of our faculty. Now, which of the following country has practiced its navy? There was a military drill which was carried out. So, one was China, other was which country? It was Russia. Which country let down 20,000 km of railway track for bullet trains? This 20,000 km of track is especially for high-speed trains. So, high-speed train. In fact, India has also been trying to get a high-speed train. Recently, there is a Spanish train called Talgo. Spanish train called Talgo. We are working on Talgo also. We are doing the pilot testing in a lot of areas. If this works fine, then this is a good alternative to bullet trains because it does not require special tracks. Already, with the tracks which are there, they can sustain Talgo. But for bullet trains, we need a lot of infrastructure. We need a lot of funding in the order of billions of rupees. So, which country's high-speed railway let down 20,000 km of track, making it the largest bullet train network in the world? This country is China. Now, there is a bridge called Bipanjiang Bridge. I repeat, Bipanjiang Bridge. Its height is 565 meter, which is 8 to 9 times the height of Qutub Minar in India. So, the Bipanjiang Bridge has overtaken the Sidhu River Bridge as the world's highest bridge. Earlier, Sidhu River Bridge in Hubi was the world's highest bridge, but now it is Bipanjiang Bridge. Where it is located? It is also located in China. So, China. And China recently had made one bridge which was transparent. The floor of the bridge was transparent. So, but they closed it only after 15 days. Who has been made the new manager of the Pakistan cricket team? Pakistan cricket team is playing West Indies. And West Indies have fired their coach. Just yesterday I read that West Indies have fired their coach. Now there will be a new coach of West Indies. The championship Pakistan versus West Indies will take place in United Arab Emirates in Middle East. Who is the manager for Pakistan team? It is their legendary player Wasim Bari. Wasim Bari. Himachal Pradesh has signed a memorandum of understanding with which country to build a township, or Himachal Pradesh has, this question is not framed very well. Himachal Pradesh has signed an MOU with Singapore. Okay. With Singapore to build a township in which place? So, Himachal Pradesh has signed an MOU with Singapore to build a township in Jathia Devi. To build a township in Jathia Devi, very near to Shimla. There is a military exercise called Yudh Abhyas. Yudh Abhyas, which means practicing of war. Yudh means war, Abhyas means practice. Yudh Abhyas 2016, it is a defense exercise. It is being conducted in Uttarakhand. It is being conducted in Uttarakhand between which two countries? That is the question. So it is being conducted between India and US. So it is not there in options. Just write India, USA. Make it option E. The answer is India, USA. India, Japan and USA, they all of these three, they have a Malabar exercise in the Indian Ocean, which China is very afraid of. Malabar exercise, joint navy exercise. India and Mongolia, they have an exercise called nomadic elephant. 2 weeks back, I posted a video which has the defense news from January to August. Check that video out. It has all the necessary details. Indian Railways, it defeated Indian Oil Corporation, which is a Maharathan company, in the Murugappa Gold Cup final. So the Indian Railways was the eventual winner. You have to tell me Murugappa Gold Cup is played in for which sport? Murugappa Gold Cup. It is played for hockey. Who is the newly appointed Prime Minister of Kazakhstan, the Central Asian country, Kazakhstan? The new Prime Minister of Kazakhstan is Mr. Baykit Sagintayev. It's a very difficult to pronounce this name. Just pronounce it as BS. Okay. Baykit Sagintayev is the new Prime Minister of Kazakhstan, and the Prime Minister who just resigned, his name is Karim Masimov, who is made their security chief now. Karim Masimov is the one who Baykit is replacing, and Nursultan Nazarbayev is the president of Kazakhstan who gave the oath to Mr. Baykit. So Nursultan Nazarbayev is the president of Kazakhstan. The world's first robot operation, it was conducted by a robot inside the eye. So inside the eye. So this may remind you of a few things. One other person had a eye operation last week. Can you guess who that person is? You can write in comments. So the world's first robotic operation inside the eye has successfully been performed at the John Radcliffe Hospital. John Radcliffe Hospital is one of the biggest and the most reputed hospitals in UK. So the answer is United Kingdom. In fact, there is one more very big hospital which is called which is in Scotland. In Scotland, where? It is in Glasgow. It is called Royal Surgeons College, Glasgow. So these two are very, very famous in United Kingdom. So this robotic operation was done at John Radcliffe Hospital in United Kingdom. So where was the 2016 International Union for Conservation of Nature, which is called IUCN? There was a World Conservation Congress which was hosted recently by IUCN. Where did it take place? All of these 4 places are in America. Honolulu, Hawaii, Sacramento, Louisiana, Houston, Texas, and Chicago, Illinois. The answer is Honolulu, Hawaii. Now recently there is a book written which is called The Girls. The Girls. You have to tell me who has written this book. Who is the author of this book? Now I have posted a video also of books and authors. You can check that out. The author of this book is Emma Klein. Emma Klein. There is another book by a firebrand cricketer. It is called Six Machine. And I don't like cricket. I love it. I don't like cricket. I love it. Who is this? Player? It is the autobiography of Chris Gale. Chris Gale. This is a short question in coming exam. Now there is a portal called Madad. In English, Madad means help. Madad. Madad has been launched to help the Indian students who are studying abroad. Now if you recall, there was a platform, there was a portal called Madad which was launched by the Ministry of External Affairs to help the old people who are abroad. And the same name has been given to the students also who are studying abroad. Which ministry has launched it? Since it is about abroad, so it can only be one ministry, Ministry of External Affairs. So the answer is MEA. The United Nations Charter, it has recently been translated into which Indian language? United Nations Charter. Recently it has been translated into Sanskrit. Yes, it has been translated into Sanskrit, and it has been translated by Dr. Jitender Kumar Tripathi. Who is the secretary of Akhil Bharatiya Sanskrit Parishad, Dr. Jitender Kumar Tripathi. These were the best questions from the second week of September. I asked you some questions during the course of the video. Don't go for that I question. That was just, I was kidding. It was me. It was I who got that operation. Anyways, just write in comments the question, the answer to the question which I asked during the course of the video, and please share the video. I'm making this double effort to bring the video in Hindi and English. So it becomes incumbent upon you all who are English language viewers. It becomes your duty to share the video and motivate me to bring the videos in English. Thank you for watching. Bye.